I get a phone call and there's a woman on the line. She was like, "Did you just see my dad, such and such?" And I was like, "Yes, I did." She was like, "Okay." The lawyer tried to pull a fast one on us. He tried to sneak in an extra document. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here. My name is Leah. Just in case you're new, if you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for the love that you continue to show my channel. So my channel is all about elevating your life through entrepreneurship. So I'm a loan signing agent, and I also want to claim the title loan signing agent coach because I have been coaching loan signing agents on how to maximize their business, get business, navigate this industry, and other things like that. So with that being said, I do have an 8-week mentorship going on right now. So in order to enroll in this mentorship, you have to be enrolled by Sunday. That is this Sunday, July 18th. In order to enroll in the mentorship, these things have to be taken care of before you can even enroll. And our first Zoom meeting starts Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So in addition to the weekly Zoom meetings, we will have several of them because this mentorship does last for 8 weeks. They will always be held on Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you are enrolled in the mentorship and something does happen to come up where you're not able to jump onto the Zoom meeting with us, it's no worries. I will send you a secured replay of the Zoom video. With the mentorship, you actually get a lot of stuff. Some of those things are strategies on how to get business with signing services and title companies, how to actually market yourself to a variety of individuals because there's so many moving parts with this loan signing industry. So you may need to market yourself to a real estate agent, an attorney, a title officer, a signing service, a number of different places. So we will also have scripts that you can market yourself via phone, email, networking events, in person, and so on and so forth. So it's a bunch of stuff. I'm also providing samples of loan documents for you to be able to study so that you could be prepared for whatever type of loan signing comes your way. You'll have access to me by way of phone and text, and you will also have a document review session with me when you are getting ready to go on this loan signing. And there's so much more. I mean, just so much more. Anyway, I made a video about that. I'm gonna pop that video up here so that you guys could actually view it if you have not already. And again, the deadline is Sunday the 18th. But let's get into the video, you guys. So I have this story and I felt so inspired to just film and tell you guys about it because so much stuff sometimes happens in these notary streets, okay? So, I mean, first of all, I got a notification for a signing. The signing was for $50 and I was not doing the signing for $50, so I negotiated for $100. I was assigned the assignment. The assignment was a 2-page document and I was assigned to it, so I happily downloaded the 2 pages and the FedEx label. And I confirmed with the signer, went on my way, got the signing done, boom, it was done. That was good. I had to scan the documents back. So on my way back home, I received an email. And the email, I glanced at it on my phone because I was at a stoplight. And the email was basically saying that there was another document that was just uploaded to this assignment. And I was just like, what's that all about? I wasn't stressed about it. You know, I really encourage you not to get stressed about these assignments. So I wasn't stressed about it. So I was like, you know what? I'll just look at it when I get home. So maybe a minute later, not even that really, I got a phone call and it was from the signing service. And they were like, "Hey, Leah, we just noticed that you forgot to download all of the documents." Okay, really? I forgot to download all the documents. So obviously they don't know what automations happen in their business. Whenever they upload something new, I get an email notification. So I was like, you know what? I'm thinking to myself, I'm pretty sure I did print everything that was there because the order was super short. It was cut and dry. It was nothing complicated at all. So I said, "Oh, really?" I was like, "What document was that?" I looked and there were 2 files for me to download. I downloaded both of them. I printed them off and I headed out right away. And he was like, "Oh, it's another document that was there. And I just want to know, when will you be able to go and get it signed?" So if y'all know anything about me, if you've been watching me for a minute, you already know that time is so valuable in my opinion. Time is your most precious commodity. you cannot get time back no matter what it is that you do. If I'm going out to do the signing again, even though it was a very short signing, then I am not going to do it for free. So, disclaimer, if I truly did forget to download a document, I would actually do it for free because it's my mistake. I'm very big on owning your errors, correcting your mistakes, so on and so forth. The reason I especially was going to charge was because the signing was, initially when I accepted it, I thought it was 30 minutes away from me, but it was actually a little bit further than that. So a round trip signing, that was just like not a good use of my time. I also had an appointment right after that signing. So it was like, okay, now it's going to put me into working into the night, which I'm not a big fan of. So I was like, you know what? No, I will do it, but I have to get paid for it. So I told him I'm about to head to the house and scan these documents off, and then let me just double check to see if I left something on the printer, or let me just double check to see if I actually did indeed not download the documents. And he's like, yeah, this document was uploaded at 3 something. So I came home and I basically saw how the signing was 2 files that needed to be downloaded, just as I thought. I opened the files again, made sure that the files were exactly what I was thinking it was. It was. So I ended up, snapping a photo just in case I needed it, because, you just never know what happens. And I'm all about like having evidence, having my receipts of whatever it is that I say that I have done. So I snapped a photo of it. Didn't know if I was going to need to text it or email it to anyone, because I have had situations, not very many situations, but I have had situations where someone at a signing service was sassy when they really should not have been. Now, I always keep it professional. I just kind of like let my hair down with you guys and just talk to you guys, but I don't talk to the signing services, in the same manner. I always keep it extremely professional if you guys are following me. I basically called him back and I said, looking at the order, and the order just had, both of the downloads, and I downloaded both of them. And that's what the signer actually signed. I said, I'm about to scan them back. I'm happy to go back out to the signer, but I will need to charge to go back out to the signer. He was like, no, we uploaded these documents earlier in the day. You should have saw it. So now I'm like, okay, so you're gaslighting me? That's not cool. It's kind of like, why are you selling me a story that both you and I know that did not actually happen? So I further proceeded to tell him, look, I could go ahead and call the signer, schedule the second appointment for today. I said, but right before you called me, I did get an email that said that there was an additional document uploaded. So I said, I'll call the signer, see what he says, and I'll get back with you after that. And in the meantime, could you please see about increasing this fee? So he was like, okay, sure, I'll check on a fee increase. So I went ahead and called the signer. The signer told me, yes, you could come. You could be here up until 8 o'clock tonight. And I was like, okay, I'll be there. I'll call you when I'm on my way, because I do have another appointment after this. So long story short, I ended up going back, but before I went back, I confirmed that my fee was going to be increased, because again, y'all, this is our business, right? So it's not a lot of paper that was needed to be printed out, nor a lot of ink that was needed. But in this case, it was my time and my gas money, and those things are valuable. And then too, it was outside of the hours that I typically like to work. Sometimes I do take orders into the night, but I don't make it a practice. Sometimes, just depending on the situation, like if it's one of my direct clients that asks me for it, I will do it. I will do it without hesitation. I'll take an order at 8 o'clock at night. I'll take an order at 8:30 at night. I will do it for my direct clients, but I just don't make it a practice for everybody. I called the signing service back. I left a voice message, and I just basically said, hey, confirmed with the signer, we could do it tonight. I'll get these scanned back and sent over to you guys tonight. But I do need to find out what my fee increase will be. So you notice, guys, my tactic was asking them for what the fee increase could be first, because like, let's say I just said, okay, just give me $25 more. And what if they had a higher amount in mind? You could kind of, shortchange yourself by being the first to speak about what the dollar figure is. Maybe maybe 2 minutes after I left the voicemail, I got a text message saying that the order was updated and my fee was bumped up to $75. So I got a $175 signing from a 3-page signing. Yes, I had to make 2 trips in order to get $175. I was happy with the end result. So I get home and it is just a few minutes to 9 by the time I get home. I go ahead and upload the document. I warm up some dinner and I'm doing some other work. And maybe about 9:25, I get a phone call. And there's a woman on the line. She's like, "Hi, my name is such and such." She was like, "Did you just see my dad such and such?" And I was like, "Yes, I did." She was like, "Okay, well, I have my dad and my sister on the line, so we're all tied in here. And I want to let you know that the lawyer tried to pull a fast one on us. He tried to sneak in an extra document that he should not have snuck in. He's trying to get us to waive our rights on this particular property." And okay, so like that has nothing to do with me, y'all, right? She said, "You came out to my dad twice today, didn't you?" And I said, "Yes, ma'am, I did." And then she was like, "Okay, the notary came out to my sister twice today too." She was like, "And a notary came out again to me, and my dad and my sister signed the form. But I said, I am not signing that form. I refuse to sign that form because we are not waiving our rights for this. We've already discussed this with the attorney. And now the attorney is trying to be slick and tried to get us to do it anyway." Y'all, I felt bad for her, but she was honestly speaking to the wrong person. So that's when it comes to like understanding what your job is as a loan signing agent, right? So the incorrect response would be, "Okay, let me go ahead and delete that file from being uploaded. Let me put a message for the signing service for X, Y, and Z." Truly, we are literally at the last leg of the transaction. When someone is sitting in front of a notary, this is the very last portion of the transaction before the transaction is final. Now, granted, when the loan docs get to where they need to go, there are other things that actually happen. But when it comes to someone actually claiming property or getting the keys to a property or relinquishing the property or what have you, it basically stops with us, which is why our job is so important to make sure that we do things with accuracy. But you have to remember who hired you. So sure, it is the signers that do pay our fee ultimately. However, we are hired by the title company and the signing service. So therefore, it's imperative that we actually do what it is that they say. There's a lot of unique situations that can happen whenever you're doing loan signing. So with me mentoring you, I will basically help you to navigate through those unique situations. A video can't be produced for every single unique situation that could come about, but I do have people who I have mentored who pick up the phone and call me or have texted me while they were there live at the signing, and I've been able to assist them through it. If you're wanting like guidance for unique situations, you know, I'm your girl, I'm here for you, I could definitely assist you. So how I handle this phone call is I basically let her know that I'm the mobile notary. And so, I mean, like that's the easiest way for her to understand what it is that I do instead of just saying I'm a loan signing agent. I'm a mobile notary and my job was to witness your dad's signature. So if you all have questions or problems with the documents, it's best that you reach out to the attorney because guys, think about the trajectory of things. The attorney is the one that got in contact with title. Title is the one who got in contact with the signing service, and the signing service is the one who got in contact with me. So she basically needs to go to who she's paying her money to, go to the source and remedy it from there. So her dad and her sister, they were saying a couple of things on the phone, but again, I kept it professional. It's just like, there's really not something that I could do for them. And of course, I wasn't going to escalate the situation by letting them know, hey, there's nothing I can do for you, but that's the truth. There's nothing that I am supposed to actually do for them. I know that sometimes it can get confusing when people see something like they are waiving their rights, such as in Georgia, we have a form called the Waiver of Borrower's Rights. This is a form that the attorney has to go over with the signers. And from the signer's perspective, it could look like the lender is asking them to waive their rights. However, that's not the case. It's actually a state law. So the state law is that with this particular transaction, you will be waiving your rights because it is in adherence with the state law. So with that being said, anytime you see something that says waiving, it does not necessarily mean that it is a horrible thing. It doesn't mean that someone is trying to pull a fast one on you, but then again, it could, just depending on what the situation is. After that phone call, it was completely clear to me that the signing service was truly like trying to pull a fast one on me, like telling me that I didn't download documents where it was actually 3 people involved in this transaction in 3 different states. And what ended up happening is the notary that was assisting each person had to make 2 trips. So it really made me feel so much better that I turned a $50 signing into a $175 signing, because it absolutely makes no sense for someone to sit there and tell you that you did not do your job. So as a notary, it's so important to know exactly what your job is, where you fall in line with that job, and you do your job to the best of your ability. And that's when you're able to charge your worth. That's when you're able to command more for each signing. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to go ahead and enter my 8-week mentorship program, enrollment ends this Sunday. So enrollment is going to be closed this Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you won't be able to enroll after that. I'm so excited for the ones who have already enrolled. Super excited to get started with you. I'm very, very happy about all of this. There's so much to come. And until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.